Most riders think skill comes from miles, but the pros? They build habits no one else teaches. These are the 13 riding hacks you won't find in your owner's manual, beginner courses, or group rides, and once you learn them, you'll wonder how you ever rode without them. Hack number 1. The delayed entry turnoff trick. When exiting a curve onto a side street or driveway, most riders turn too early, cutting into the inside and misjudging their lean. The fix? Ride a few feet past the turn-in point before starting your lean. This is called a delayed apex or delayed entry turnoff. By staying upright longer, you widen the angle and reduce the chance of clipping a curb, overshooting a driveway, or losing grip on sand. It also gives your front tire more traction since it's back to vertical when you initiate. Traction studies show that bikes upright before turn-in maintain 20 to 30% more margin of safety on poor surfaces. In rain or gravel, this can be the difference between a controlled entrance and a low-side crash. 2. Mid-corner throttle. Feeds to balance chassis. Many street riders chop throttle into corners and coast through. It works, but it's unstable. Instead, the pros apply a gentle 5 to 10% throttle mid-corner. This light roll-on compresses the rear suspension slightly, increasing rear grip and keeping the chassis balanced. The effect? Less front-end twitch, more exit speed, and better control if the surface changes. MotoGP data shows mid-corner throttle application reduces slide rate by 18%. On the street, that translates to smoother lines, reduced tire wear, and more predictable grip when exiting turns. Try it next time you lean in, and you'll feel the rear tire settle into the arc like it's reading your mind. 3. Use the rear brake to modulate suspension compression. Just before entering a corner, tap the rear brake gently, not to slow down, but to compress the rear suspension. This lowers the bike's rear end slightly, improving chassis stability without upsetting the front. It's subtle, but it transforms the way your bike enters corners. You feel more planted, especially over uneven or bumpy roads. This technique is common in race schools but rarely talked about on the street. Used properly, it gives you smoother transitions, better front-end feedback, and more mid-turn control without needing expensive suspension mods. Check out the description if you want to grab the secret tools I personally use on my motorcycles. 4. Use tire pressure to tune handling temperature. Everyone checks tire pressure, but smart riders tune it. Tire manufacturers give cold PSI specs, but those are baselines. If your front tire feels vague or slippery after riding, it may be overinflated for the day's heat. If your rear is stepping out under throttle, it might be underinflated. Changing by just 1 to 2 PSI can raise or lower carcass temperature by 5 degrees Fahrenheit or more. Racers use this on the grid, but street riders benefit too, especially when weather, speed, or load changes. If your bike feels off, even with decent tread, adjust pressure slightly and monitor feel. It's a free way to improve grip, comfort, and feedback instantly. 5. Quick clutch bump for tight low-speed turns. Doing a U-turn on a narrow street? Here's the trick. Bump the clutch. With the throttle slightly open, pull in the clutch, then release it quickly while steering. This sends a small burst of torque to the rear wheel, pivoting the bike smoothly. It's faster and cleaner than feathering or slipping the clutch the whole time. Riding schools teach this for slow maneuvers in tight lots or traffic. It prevents stalling, keeps the bike upright, and helps turn the rear end without upsetting balance. Once you master it, you'll stop wobbling in circles and start carving tight turns like they're nothing. 6. Spot wipe your visor. Mid-ride, dust, fog, bugs. They all reduce your visibility, but most riders don't clean their visor until the next gas stop. Smart riders wipe on the go, at stoplights, red signals, or while waiting in traffic. Using a microfiber cloth tucked in your jacket or gloves with a squeegee, gently clean a small area of the visor. It doesn't take more than a second. One helmet cam study found riders who cleaned their visors every 10 to 15 minutes had a 10% faster hazard reaction time due to less glare, distortion, and eye strain. Visibility isn't just comfort, it's reaction time. and every second counts. These first 6 hacks already changed how you ride, and we're just halfway. Hit that subscribe button now. The next 7 take your confidence, control, and safety even further. 7. Target fix your exit. Most riders obsess over hitting the apex. But the real control comes from aiming your eyes to the exit as early as possible. This forces your body to lean into the future of the turn, keeps your posture more neutral, and lets the bike follow your visual line naturally. Rider safety training programs confirm that riders who shift their eyes to the corner exit earlier reduce lean angle and increase cornering stability. Your brain balances the bike in relation to where it thinks you're going, so feed it the right target. And when your target is clear, you ride cleaner and brake less. 8. Set helmet vents based on speed, not temperature. Vents aren't just for heat. They manage wind flow and noise. Opening all your vents at highway speed can create turbulence, fogging, and whistle. That's why experienced riders partially close the top or rear vents at higher speeds, especially in crosswinds. It's about controlling flow. For example, closing rear exhaust vents reduces suction at the back of your head and keeps air flowing more gently. In rain, front vents closed, chin vent open. It stops mist from swirling up into your face. The trick is to adjust for wind angle and velocity, not just how warm you feel. 9. Shift your body. Many riders think body positioning only matters at race pace. Not true. Even on street rides, subtle upper body shifts reduce lean angle, improve grip, and help manage surprises like gravel or uneven pavement. A slight lean in with the shoulders, even without full hang-off, lightens the outer bar and guides the bike more smoothly. On long sweepers or tight mountain curves, this gives you more usable tire surface and quicker directional changes. It also reduces fatigue because the bike isn't doing all the lean work alone. Even on a 300cc commuter, body shift matters. Factor 10. Use your foot pegs to stabilize during braking. Hard braking doesn't just load the front, it also lifts your body forward. Many riders compensate by gripping the bars tighter, which worsens handling. Smart riders push into the foot pegs instead. By pressing your feet down and slightly back, you anchor your hips, reduce bar pressure, and keep your steering light and responsive under deceleration. This technique, used in performance riding schools, keeps the chassis calm and your arms loose. Try it during your next emergency stop. You'll feel the difference instantly. 11. Use mirror checks as traffic radar. Mirrors aren't just for lane changes, they're a rear traffic radar. Pro riders check mirrors every 5 to 10 seconds. Not obsessively, but rhythmically. That situational awareness gives them extra time to plan around tailgaters, lane cutters, or weaving cars. Rear visibility is your early warning system. If a car closes in quickly, you can already shift position. If a vehicle is pacing beside you, it might turn without seeing you. One safety audit showed riders who checked mirrors consistently reacted 2.2 seconds faster to rear-end threats than those who only looked before lane changes. 12. Practice one-handed, riding for control confidence. This doesn't mean riding recklessly. It means deliberate one-handed control practice in a safe, empty space. It teaches throttle finesse, body position balance, and weight shift mastery. By riding briefly with just your throttle hand on smooth roads, you teach your core to stabilize the bike. Then switch, gently holding the clutch while coasting in gear. Riders who do this build an instinctive feel for bike behavior, useful in low-speed control, slow turns, and even emergency avoidance. It's not a stunt, it's a discipline. 13. Preload your weight before bumps or road transitions. You hit an expansion joint, a pothole, or a sharp dip, and your suspension bottoms out. The fix? Preload your weight. As the front tire approaches the bump, slightly rise off the seat and let the legs absorb the energy. This move, borrowed from ADV and dirt riders, gives the suspension more room to work and takes the shock off your spine. On poorly paved city roads or mountain back roads, this single habit can preserve your wheels and your back. It's especially critical for riders carrying luggage or passengers. Preload your legs, stay fluid, and the bike flows through chaos like it's nothing. Bonus hack. Tuck your knees to stabilize in crosswinds. Strong sidewinds can throw your bike offline, especially on open highways or bridges. Most riders fight the bars to stay straight, but experienced riders use their knees instead. By tucking both knees into the tank, you create a tighter aerodynamic profile and anchor your lower body. This stabilizes the bike through your core, not your arms, keeping steering inputs light and precise. Tests from wind tunnel simulations confirm that tank grip and rider posture reduce lateral drift by up to 40% in gusty conditions. The less you fight the wind with your upper body, the more balanced and confident the ride feels. This trick is especially useful on adventure bikes, sport tours, or anytime you're loaded with luggage. Tighten the core, grip the tank, and let the wind slide past you, not shake you. One crucial reminder: never skip your pre-ride inspection. A 2-minute check of your chain, tires, and brakes can prevent breakdowns, crashes, and even save your life. It's the smallest habit with the biggest payoff.